What's up, guys? So today we got the Razor Pro XP in the shop, and Rig Powersports has sent us out some stuff. So Rig Powersports, they make parts for Razors, but they did tell me personally that they are coming out with more parts for the Razor Pros and other vehicles, so y'all stay tuned for that. I will link their website in the description, but let's take a look at what they sent us to try out. So this is one of the pieces that they make for the Razor Pro. This is their air tube kit, I think it's called, but it's pretty much just got all your tubes that is going to be involving any kind of air intake or air for your turbo. So this is going to be the charge tube. I believe this is what they call the J tube, I guess because it's shaped like a J. You know, all this stuff is way more free flowing. It looks really nice. I've held and installed other stuff from other companies with the charge tubes on different machines. This is really good quality. It's really nice. All the fasteners are really great. So let's get on into it some more. And then you have your tube that will come. I think this is going to be for the other side, or maybe this side, but this will probably be the most simple one to install. This is just going to be I think a tube that goes straight to your air intake, so it's just going to be bigger, and it's going to allow you to get more air, so that's always better. And they also sent out a blow-off valve kit, so they sell their own blow-off valve, so it's super high quality looking. Comes with everything you need. Also comes with a filter if you want that. You don't have to install that, but I would recommend it just to be safe. And they send out a few Huggies, so comment in this video and I might send you a free Huggy. I also got a sticker. Alright, so these two fittings, they might be a little different if you buy this kit. So I got these from the hardware just because they sent these out right at when they were going to resupply all their parts to make this stuff, and they said if you want it now we can go ahead and send it and you can get your own, so that's what I did. I got my own real quick. So no big deal. If you buy a kit, yours will come with those. But let's get started. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do is take off the bed. If you own a Pro XP, you probably know how to take off the bed, so I'm not going to show all that. I'm going to get all this apart, and we'll look at some of the places where I think that people would have trouble, and I'll show y'all. But I think it's going to be pretty simple to install. You just take off the old pieces, look at it. It's going to kind of look like one over there. You put the new one on, but I'll take y'all along with us. Alright, so this tube right here that comes from up here and then it goes straight into your air box is going to be the first tube that we're going to replace. So it's going to be this a little bit bigger one. Alright guys, so this is your dig rig and this is your stock from Polaris. So this one is obviously going to be more flowing than this one, because if you look right there, it's been in pretty good, and this one is it's just a lot better flowing. So we're going to go on and slap this one on there, and then we'll get to the rest of them. Alright, so next we're going to do the charge tube. So it's going to be right here. So good thing the other tube that we just did was going to be the easiest one, and it's also the bad thing because now we have to do the hard parts. So charge tube, we're going to unbolt all this electronical stuff and just try to pull that out of there. It's kind of hard to pull out because I have took it off before putting on Dig Rig's snorkel kit, but you can get it off. It's kind of aggravating. Alright guys, so on the charge tube, hold off on that for just a minute. I think it's going to be easier to take out. I think this is called the J tube. So if you come up under here, this is going to be your J tube. You're going to have some lines coming off of it, and that's what you're going to put those connectors in. On these parts right here, on that little tube coming off, they're going to have these little metal clamps. The best way I find to get these off is to use some kind of tin snips or something like that to just cut them off real quick. But we're going to go ahead and take this one out, and then we'll go to the charge tube. Alright, so this is going to be your stock J tube right here. It was easier to take this off first and then come over here to this charge tube. But everything is way bigger. It's going to let you get way more air. Because I know these things right here and that's going to restrict your airflow. And all the connectors on this thing also, like, so on this one, you got your Polaris one, and you got Dig Rigs. So that looks way nicer. It's probably gonna last a lot longer too. So when you're taking everything off, just kind of pay attention to where everything went. If you get it off like this and set it, you'll kind of see where everything needs to go. And it's only two that has stuff to plug into it. And we'll go ahead and rig this one up with this blow-off valve. This is your stock blow-off valve. So the reason that people want to change these is because they're made of plastic. And over time, this thing's gonna get hot and it's gonna have pressure on it, and they end up cracking. And you don't want that, so this one will be a lot better, and this one will probably never mess up. So we'll go ahead and put all this stuff back on, and I'll tell y'all like normal. If I have any problems, I'll let y'all know. And it's pretty simple so far. It's a little bit aggravating on parts, but you'll get it. Alright guys, so when you're hooking up your J-tube, normally on this side you would just plug the hose that you pulled out of your old J-tube in. But this one, I did the blow-off valve from Dig Rig 2, so we got a plug right there in that one. And then that one, that's what you'll use one of your connectors for, is to put the hose back onto that one. But everything looks great so far. I'm gonna run that blue hose. I might get some kind of little cover to go over the blue hose, or I might just run it and make it look a little cleaner. But I was just trying to get done so I could hear the awesome whoosh noise from the blow-off valve. I do like though that on all the tubes they got their logo and their number, and it looks good and you can see it pretty good, so that's pretty neat. But let's fire this thing up and I'll let y'all hear the blow-off valve. It sounds pretty sweet. Alright guys, so we're just gonna crank this thing up and give it a few revs, and I'll let y'all hear it. So you gotta love that noise. So they got a different spring. Let me grab it real quick. So they have a little bit stronger spring in your kit. You can unscrew the top of your little blow-off valve that you have and take out the spring and put this one in it. And I also think that you can double them up. I'll have to ask them about that, but you put it in there and it'll have to make more pressure to release and make that blow-off valve. It might sound a little different too, but just play with it and try it and see what you like. Alright guys, so I appreciate y'all watching. If y'all got any questions, feel free to comment or message me, and I'll get right back to you and I'll let you know what you need to do, and I can help you in any way. But don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like and comment, and we'll see y'all guys on the next video. We got some cool stuff coming.